Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the final part of AstralGames Day 132, Blood Bowl 2, Episode 2. Lots of 2s, I didn't plan it this way, but, you know, it is what it is. We are playing against the Dark Elves, and someone rigged the scoreboard for us because we got the Witch Elves off the pitch.
And collected, or else they'll be kicking the
They are back on the pitch
team again.
for some reason, but that is all fine because we just gained ourselves 3 goals, which you know, might not be enough, but we'll see. Alright, let's see where they kick him. And yeah, I have decided to not too far from where I wanted to build the cage.
Werper user Tinklehound has won tonight's Spot the Psychotic Ogre Gangsters Determined to Destroy a Venerable Blood Bowl Team competition. He correctly guessed the Kobasi brothers, putting them in row H, seats 26 to 32. Those stadium seats aren't always large enough to support ogre-like signs.
Yep, the Scumbotron screen camera has
Oh,
zoomed
push
in
us
on
once
them,
again.
and they don't look very happy.
The trouble is, while they're searching for Griff, he's putting the entire Reaver's team at risk of the ogre's wrath.
Gosh, anyone would think he's a self-serving, self-absorbed sporting celebrity, Jim. They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Yeah, it's a lot of pushes. But yeah, I have decided myself to be doing the announcement after this match. So, however this match ends, win or lose, I will be doing the big announcement
Loose ball is a
when this match is done.
The player needs to secure it, and fast.
So there you have it.
They've grabbed the ball.
The announcement will be made.
As it's quite fundamental to the game.
That's a solid formation. I want to see
Alright,
the
we've got a
opposing team have a go
cage.
at the ball now.
We should be good on this end here. Let's make sure all elves have at least a tackle zone to contend with. That one's free, but oh well. It is only one. All the pushes though, and none of the tackles. Terrible turn.
Unity is strength.
But then again, they are racing against the clock now with a 3-0 score on the board, so there is that.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
Ooh, the center actually looks wow, they're still not rerolling. The center actually looks the best place to rush through right now. As far away to the right as possible, I think.
That's quite a mismatch, Bob.
I know. That weedy fella's gonna get splatted. Oh, I'm excited, Jim.
Jesus. This game, seriously. That's still providing a tackle zone for this guy.
The bigger they are.
The harder they punch.
Really? All the dodging? Seriously?
That's it. Force them back and then pow!
There we go, that's a tackle. Boom! And an injury immediately after. Great.
That's why I love this.
Superb, and opening up the field. Now we're definitely going to that side of the pitch. It's somewhere this way, I think. Yep, there we go. Alright, we should be good on that front. Yeah, one die. Rather you keep tackle zone, she will dodge anyway, so YOLO.
The attacker smells weakness.
Well, there is a cage around the ball, and every turn counts now. Ooh, they're going on the other side, to the other side of the field. This is new.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Got the ogre surrounded. Huh. Okay. Not sure what their plan is. And I will be taking out this witch elf once again.
Safety in numbers.
Oh, that's what they call the star player. Oh, he's got blocked. Now he's got
One
blocked.
side got superior numbers. Always good for a laugh.
He didn't have blocked last match. What's the meaning of this?
Painful.
That is so weird. Alright, we'll just that's all fine. We'll just build a line here. His ogre is surrounded, neutralized, but that's fine. Hello, elves. Just build a line like this. Ah, oh, they both still stand. Okay, that's fine.
Dead fish? Put some force behind those punches.
That's fine, that's fine. I no longer have the blitz opportunity, but that is still fine. We're just extending the line there, so the witch elf will have to expend extra movement to get to us. And another turn with the ball in our hands, which is good.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
Yeah, they're definitely surrounding that ogre. Keeping him on a leash there. But it will cost them 3 elves to do that, which, or 3 players I should say, to do that.
That's quite a few of the opposition surrounding that player. They need to be very careful.
Which is costly. So there they go, and they finally tried to knock him out, and he's still standing.
That's it.
Wow.
Back and then pow.
Which is very interesting. And that leaves a lot of the field open. We tackle that player and follow up. And an injury! Yeah, this game is in the bag.
Really hurt.
That leaves so much open on this side of the field. There we go. You can't really protect him on the upper side of things, but we should be fine. Just provide another tackle zone here. I'll just palm rush the elf there. There we go. No dodge for you, miss.
Smack.
Bam. Yes, she's close to the ball, but she has to stand up, which and she's stunned, which she can't stand up. That's even better. Otherwise it would have cost her movement points anyway, so all very good. Except for the bonehead. Of course, and you're alone. So rerolls don't make a difference. Now I know. Getting everyone involved in this fight. Creating as many tackle zones as possible once again. Even though they're elves and they'll probably just dodge. They laugh at tackle zones. But there we go. It's all we can do, really.
The attacker has an assist.
That's
Ugh. They have reached us, but they used the blitz action already. And that does not create a tackle zone for a ball carrier. So he will still be able to go over to the touchdown. And the witch elf is on the ground. 83% foul. Well, I'll take it.
They look to be rolling on the ground in agony.
And the injury. Boom. Get out of the game, witch elf. Get screwed over. Alright. Touchdown.
touchdown.
4-0.
Save yourselves.
There is not a
The losers win in the time left.
not a thing they can do to change something about that, I think. 4-0 in only a few turns. Even the Skaven won't be able to change that. With 5 injured and a knocked out player still.
I imagine that in their dreams, at least, they're winning this match.
I'm tempted to go down there and help
Only
out
5
myself.
more elves left on the
I'm worth at
terrain.
least 3 players. And I could do it.
That
right after
is
next to air out the cobwebs.
interesting.
They kick the ball to the opponents. Now it's time to think defensively.
Hey, welcome back, Wolf. You're back just in time. The match is about to end, and I am about to do my major announcement.
Scoops up the ball.
I might end the stream earlier today because there are some things that are going on. So just after this match, I might end the stream already, which might be a few minutes before the actual end, but a shorter AstralGames thanks. Nothing to nothing too bad. It happens. But there will be an announcement, and there will be a big announcement at the end, so hopefully that makes up for it. Alright,
He's coming to help his buddy. That's gonna hurt.
so what I'm going to try and do, it probably won't work, but I don't care because we are going to win this match anyway. But I am going to try and get the star player to get a touchdown. That would be fun. Don't think it will work, but
This could be a sack. I love it when that happens.
he's probably really terrible at picking up the ball.
They're in with a chance of turning this match on its head.
We may see that player later, if they win.
Oh, 50% chance.
Failure that could cost his team dear.
Nope, he's a loner. Of course. Of course. And now there's another elf that picks up the ball. Oh! They will re-roll, surely. Yeah.
Get it. I want to pick up the ball. But you gotta get rid of your opponent first.
And they don't care about tackle zones. Of course not. Well, he's not in the tackle zone of our star player, so our star player can kill him or punch him in the face. Oof!
That player player
Get
better get up.
Shrek.
Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
So what we're going to do is we're going to bum rush this player. Hopefully it will be he will be knocked down. No, he will not. That is a shame.
They're going for the ball.
The ball carrier will though. Which
Just look the ball from that loser.
and he's injured. Ooh. All the ball carriers getting either injured or knocked
They're
out.
going to be carrying that scar around for the rest of their short life.
There won't be many ball carriers left after this match. Get as many tackle zones around him as possible. Hello. I don't care that there's a going for it. If he falls, he falls. Nope. Well, he is surrounded by tackle zones. Man, our star player may actually... At the end of a match, most valuable player wins 5.
And it
Nope.
didn't.
Nope. He does not. Okay, GG. Well, unfortunately, but our star player did not prove to be the star player this time. But we did win the match, so there is that. Even without the 3-0, we would have won the match. Because it would have just been 1-0, so...
So many touchdowns, Jim.
GG,
I've lost
guys.
count. I mean, I can only count to 3 anyway. That was a lot, right?
Alright. After one failure, we did have this mission now.
That Gobbo scorekeeper's gonna get fired. Or probably worse for doing that to the Dark Elves. Oh well. You feeling refreshed, Jim?
Yes, Bob. Thanks to you and the Reavers. In fact, I feel a little bit tipsy. I may have drunk too much. I love you, Bob. No, really, I do.
Yeah, Jim. That last comment's already trending on Twerper, buddy.
I think it's best we keep focusing on Blood Bowl, Bob.
He's drunk.
Next match is a big one. The Gouged Eye versus the Reichland Reavers.
Fans will remember that the Reavers got trounced by the Eye in the last game of the season. And Gouged Eye Captain Varrock Ghoulchewer was on his homicidal best form, slaying many Reichland players. Let's talk to somebody who knows the history of this great rivalry. Johann Wesker Platt, you ran the Reavers Supporters Club. You're a super fan, aren't you?
Hello? Where am I?
Johann Wesker Platt. Is that you?
Why am I here? It's dark and cold. Are you a demon?
No, this is Jim Johnson on Cabal Vision HD. Were you not briefed before you took the call?
Call? What call? I was sat in my garden, and then I appeared in this void.
Ah, well, we may be having teething problems with our summoning rituals. While you're trapped in the ether, could you tell us about the rivalry between the Gouged Eye and the Reichland Reavers?
You'll get me out afterwards?
Oh, of course.
It's one of the oldest in the game. They've been at each other for centuries, but it really heated up over the last couple of decades. Varrock hates Griff, calls him a mincing humy snotrag. We'd asked about this at the press conference. Griff answered, Varrock who? Thing is, no one could tell if Griff was being subversive or really didn't have an idea who Ghoulchewer was. In any case, it really annoyed Varrock. Is something in here with me?
No, I'm assured by the summoning wizard. You're all alone in there, wherever you are. So please continue.
The two have hated each other ever since, and that's fed into the team and fans' rivalry. The Gouged Eye have really enjoyed the last 10 years of Reavers' decline. As a fan myself, I've got to say it's a real soggin. was that? There is something in here with me. Something with horns and crooked teeth. Let me out!
Well, we seem to have been cut off. Sounds rather like Johann was too.
I think we may have lost more than the line, Jim. Like his immortal soul. Still, no matter. And Bluefan Proud has twerked in to say that he thinks the Reavers are gonna win this one, and wishes Griff was here to see it. Well, don't we all, that Bluefan Proud? Don't we all?
Alright. Oh my god, we're getting raided at the end of the stream. No. Your players won't stop power points. Level them up. Oh, we'll do that then. Puny Dwarves, welcome. Welcome, Tyrion. Tyrion, thank you for the end of the stream raid. Noob Naffits, welcome to the Prophets and thank you for the follow and the support. Yes, I was about to end the stream. This is somewhat my usual end time, but welcome everyone. We're still going to level some players and I do have an announcement to make, so there is still something. Puny dwarves. Well, I do like my dwarves, but of course. Well, normally I would stream for another half hour, but today, unfortunately, I have other things to do that require me to be somewhere else. But normally, my normal time is that I do go on for another half hour. So, just for you know, for the knowledge. I still have a really great announcement to make, so you're just in time for that, so don't worry. And also we're going to level our players first. Do you see the symbol on your player's card? That means he's gained enough SPP to level up. Go to the player's page and make him level up. Perfect, we're going to level up Hieronymus Ullman. Your player has just leveled up. You can now roll the dice. Alright, let's see. Let's roll the dice. We haven't had too much luck lately in the rolling, but yeah, let's see. Depending on the position of the player, certain skills such as agility will be available if you get a double with the dice, which of course we didn't. A good result will allow you to improve one of his characteristics, which of course we didn't. As often in Blood Bowl, improvement opportunities depend on the roll of the dice. A tip, taking time to look at each skill is important. Right, we'll go look. Well, actually, this might take the rest of the half hour. We'll go look through the skills, because I am no Blood Bowl professional. I have no idea, or Blood Bowl player at all, so I have no idea what all these skills are. Seems that we can't do any of the specific ones, so we'll just look through the general skills and see what's what. Also, I totally forgot to do this, which should work, but sometimes it doesn't. Welcome, Redder, to my stream. There you go. Everything is set. Did the raid response. And yeah, we're going to look through these skills. We're going to level up the player. I'll be doing the end of the stream announcements. And then I unfortunately have to go because I have to do other stuff. But normally I go on till 5, which is another 20-ish minutes away. So for those that are here and do want to know my schedule, that is the normal schedule time. Also on Fridays I do evenings, so I usually start around somewhere this time. So yeah, that is the schedule. Alright, let's look at this skill. I am a variety streamer, for those that don't know me. And I stream a variety of games. And currently we're playing Blood Bowl 2, which is a great game. Alright, strip ball. When the player with this skill blocks an opponent with the ball, I assume with a block they mean a roll of the dice when you select another player with a player. Applying a push or dodge hit thing result will cause the opposing player to drop the ball in the square that they are pushed to, even if the opposing player is not knocked down. Too situational, especially on one guy. Not the skill I would like. Dirty player. Add +1 to armory roll or injury roll made by a player with this skill when they make a foul as part of a foul action. Not the most used action in my teams, so not really the thing. Frenzy. When this player blocks an opponent, after a push or thing result, the player must immediately throw a second block against the same opponent so long as they are both still standing and adjacent. You must systematically follow up. In the case of a blitz, the second block will not be made if the player has insufficient movement actions. This player can never learn or gain the grab skill. Not my favorite skill, Frenzy. Nope. Tackle. Players who are standing in this player's tackle zone are not allowed to use their dodge skill. Nor may they use dodge if the player throws a block at them. That is actually a pretty nice skill. Especially for a lineman. So far I'm going with the tackle. Kick. The player's kick is so accurate you halve the number of squares that the ball scatters on kickoff. In order to use this skill, the player may not be set up in either wide zone or the line of scrimmage. Normally we don't have all linemen in the line of scrimmage. Having one with kick would be nice, I think. Pass block. A player with this skill is allowed to move up to 3 squares when the opponent coach announces one of his players is going to pass the ball, but not a bomb. There are bombs in this game? I didn't even know. The move is made using all the normal rules and skills, and the player does have to dodge in order to leave the opposing player's tackle zone. If a player performing a pass block in their own turn is knocked down, then this is a turnover. Not a lot of passes. Not seen a lot of passes. Block is really good. Block skill prevents player. Yeah. Block is really good. Tackle and kick are also really good. Pro. Once per turn, a pro is allowed to re-roll any one dice roll he has made. Even if he is prone or stunned. However, before the re-roll is made, his coach must roll a d6. 4, 5, 6. The re-roll may be made on a roll 1, 2, 3. The original result stands. Sure hands, the player rolls the dice if he fails to pick up the ball. Not a lot of linemen will pick up the ball, so I'll skip that one. Kickoff return. The player may move up to 3 squares at a kickoff where his team is attacking, if he's not in the front line or in the tackle zone of an opponent. Please note, only one player can use the skill at each kickoff and is forbidden to enter the opponent's half of the pitch. Yeah. Dauntless. The player uses this skill if he attempts to block an opponent who is stronger than himself. Roll d6 and add this to its strength. If the total is equal or lower than the opponent's strength, use the player's normal strength. If the total is greater, his strength is equal to the opponent's when he makes the block. Yeah. Not really. Opposing players may not follow up blocks. Yeah. Too situational. Shadowing. The player may use the skill when a player moves out of any of his tackle zones. The opposing player rolls 2d6, adding their own player's movement allowance and subtracting the shadowing player's movement allowance from the score. If the final result is a 7 or less, the player with shadowing may move into the square vacated by the opposing player. A player may make any number of shadowing moves per turn. Good against owls, I think, although they do have a high movement allowance. Wrestle. The player can use wrestle on a whatever result. Both players are placed prone in their respective squares, even if one or both have the block skill. Do not make an armor roll. No turnover, unless the player of the active team was the ball carrier. Meh. So tackle, kick, and block are pretty decent. I'm thinking block is the most used, but having a kicker on the team, like a dedicated kicker, is not too shabby. So I think I'm going to make Hieronymus Ullman the dedicated kicker of the team. Yeah. Which would be nice.
Ah, the coach seems to have figured out how to get the best from his players.
We've been dropping enough hints about it, Jim. I'm surprised it took him this long. Maybe it's time to focus on what matters. No more of this management crap. Let's get back to good old-fashioned mindless death.
Yes, we will get back to mindless death. Oh. Require another reroll? Does it say this? That we should?
Don't forget,
know.
Coach, you need to maintain your home stadium.
It's lit up. You know what? Let's do it. Boom. 3 rerolls. Very good. I've seen good teams with 3 rerolls, so I'm good with 3. There we go. The Annals. Known during their first few years as the Altdorf Acolytes, this team quickly established their reputation for great skill and ability as the original owner, D.D. Griswold Sr., poached and bought the best players throughout the Western lands. This policy of marrying awesome buying power with the best money can buy has seen the Reavers in good stead in the century since the team was first created. Today, the Reavers are still one of the finest all-round teams and only take part in a championship with a single goal in mind. Victory! That is the right attitude to have for a Blood Bowl team. But that is going to be it for me, because fitting another match in 15 minutes is not going to really help. Thank you all so much for coming along. Tyrion, thank you for the raid. It was amazing. Superb. And yeah, as always with this show, I do end of the show announcements with one big one, which I'm of course going to save for the end. So announcements for this show is I will be back next Friday for certain with Crusader Kings 2. Bookfish and I will be continuing our playthrough. And this is annoying. But yeah, Bookfish and I will be back with our Crusader Kings playthrough for sure. Taking 2 dynasties all the way through Crusader Kings 2 and then all the way to Europa Universalis 4. So all the way from 769 till 1821. It's going to be great. We did our first episode last time, established our initial borders, and we shall continue doing so this Friday. Also, this Thursday I will be picking up Legacy of the Void, and I will make sure that somewhere as soon as possible, somewhere this week probably still, I will be doing a Legacy of the Void cast, checking out the game, seeing what's what. The only thing I won't be checking out is the single player campaign, as I will do that in a separate cast where I will be starting up Wings of Liberty and playing all the way through till Legacy of the Void. So that's going to be another project on the stream. That's it for the immediate future. Then also in terms of the cycle that I am currently going through, this channel is currently going through a cycle of Dark Souls, Crusader Kings, a solo game, Attila Total War, and Pillars of Eternity. And that cycle will be starting up next week once again with Dark Souls, because that is the first game of the cycle. And we're on episode 8 of all those games. So Dark Souls episode 8 next week. And finally, the big announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. Hey Philos, welcome. I'm just about to end, but I hope you're doing great. You're just in time, because I'm going to do the big announcement right now. No longer you will have to wait. The big announcement is I have been approached by Artcraft Entertainment, which is a new studio, I believe, set up by a few major names. I'm not really sure. I didn't know them, but apparently they're major names in the games world, which is interesting. But they are developing Crowfall. I keep saying Crownfall, but there's no N in there. It's Crowfall, which is a new massive multiplayer online RPG coming in 2016 or 2017. At the end of 2016, beginning of 2017 is the current estimation. And there is going to be a closed alpha this December. this December is going to be a closed alpha, and I'm sure you now know like what the announcement is the developers themselves approached me and my little channel on Twitch and gave me permission to stream closed alpha footage of a game coming out next year or the year after. So this December, guys, I will be streaming Crowfall alpha gameplay footage.
Well,
It's pretty insane.
Always
I was kind of over the moon. Not really sure how they got to this small channel, but I know Hendrik, which is a regular here on the stream, spoke to them. So I believe they went to Hendrik's channel first and then came through. Hendrik pointed them to me or something like that. But in any case, yeah, I will be streaming closed alpha footage of Crowfall in December, which is amazing. I'm not sure which December yet, but as soon as it opens, I will let you guys know. And I will probably take the first best weekend that I can get, and I will probably be taking a format of a daycast, which is my normal times, 1 till 5 p.m. Central European time, and we'll do some dinner, and then we'll probably do an evening cast as well of the game. So lots of casting there. I will be casting the shit out of that game, and I will also be delivering commentary. The developers said that if at all possible they would be present in the stream chat. So I have contact with the developers, so I'll probably talk to the developers and say this and this time I can stream Crowfall binary. So not Crownfall, which I think it always is, but it's Crowfall, the animal, the crow.
Spike Magazine.
Yeah, and I have contact with the developers, and I talked to them, and they said that I should warn them when I stream it. So I'll probably talk to them like this, and this weekend I chose to stream it, and they will be probably present in chat, or they will try to be present in chat to give you guys all the answers on all the questions whilst I'm playing and giving my commentary. You haven't done any coasters in Belgium? No, I have not. That is something I'm still looking up. There is a Belgian park, but the last time I was there, I was like this small. Well, you can't see it on camera, but I was like 5 or something last we were there, and at the age of 5 I didn't do coasters yet, so I missed them, but possibly I will possibly be back at that park at some point. But yeah, that is the big announcement, guys. It's out in the world. I will be streaming closed alpha footage of Crowfall this December, and I have direct contact with the creators who might possibly be present in the stream when I'm streaming it. At least they told me to warn them once I should stream it, so I will definitely give them the schedule once I know the weekend, and they will then probably be in chat for all the questions, and I will be, you know, talking through it as well, giving my opinions as well. So that's like, yeah, I was at Bobbejaanland Villas, which is, I think, the most famous Belgian park out there. But yeah, that is the big announcement, and that is it for me today as well. So thank you all for coming along. Once again, Tyrion, thank you for the raid. I hope your viewers enjoyed the small bit that they did see, and I hope that you will be back soon. I hope, well, yeah, thank you. That's all I could say, really. And I will be back this Friday at least with Crusader Kings 2 with Bookfish. That is set, and I will probably be back with Legacy of the Void as soon as possible. As soon as I have my grubby hands on the game and I know what time I have to stream, I will be streaming Legacy of the Void, because I've been waiting for that. Yeah, I'm probably the only guy in the world who doesn't care about Fallout and just wants to play Legacy of the Void, which came out on the same day. There you go. But that's gonna be it for me today. And yeah, if you want to know my schedule, by the way, my schedule down there is outdated. But do follow me on Twitter. Because the problem is, I do have my own company. I don't know when the work will be streaming in. So I never know what time I have to stream. It's always very random. So if you want to know when I'm online, follow me on Twitter. That's the best advice I can give. And I will always tweet out an hour before I go online, or something like that, when I go online. So there you go. That's it for me. Thank you all so much for coming along. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the follows. And I will see you all next time. Have a great time, Prophets. And game on. Do all the gaming, all the following, and all the things you want to do. See you guys next time.